people know us now. People know what to expect. Now we gotta take it to another level.
Look, city till I die, say hi to the bad fella. Hella smooth with the flow, so grab your umbrella. Yeah, we make it rain, bring the pain, things are changing. Power
Where is this shit?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey.
Don't know.
Did Adam ever reply? I don't know. I don't think so.
Adam did not reply, so I'm gonna assume he's not joining us
R.I.P. Adam.
Probably
for the 192nd episode of the 451 podcast.
Approaching that milestone.
AKA Tunnel Talk.
192nd, you said?
That's what we've been told, so we're edging closer to the big 200.
You should have just asked me to count. We would have been at 200 already.
There's probably some. You probably must have some, like, a vault full of like clips that didn't make the original series.
First,
probably. I have to go. I'll go on my Google Drive and see what I disorganized in the organization that was disorganized in there.
We're back.
And better than ever.
If you haven't noticed.
That was enthusiastic. I mean, this might be the shortest episode we've ever done.
It might be the shortest one. It's probably going to be about 20 minutes.
Drive safe.
Yeah, it's been great. Detroit City did lose last weekend. I don't really know if there's anything else to say, but we do have a special guest, obviously. Our good friend
Dennis.
Red is back with us. And Dennis, of course. We haven't had a Dennis rant in a while, so I do want to open that up. We do want to give Red a little space to do a tactical analysis on the most recent match.
Yeah.
So, and then anyone else can chime in too. Should they wish. Dennis, did you watch the game from Bloomington, Indiana?
I was only in Bloomington, Indiana for one evening on the way to a destination I will...
Oh, that's right.
After I talk about this reveal. My good lady wife, Rebecca, who says hi to everybody. I don't know if she meant on
hi, Rebecca.
On the podcast or everybody listening. I don't know. There's probably not much difference.
Probably just me.
Us and Walter.
She did her undergrad at the Indiana University, so we stopped there because I have not been there before. To the campus to walk around. Then our friend came with us. Beautiful campus. I don't know if anyone's ever been there, but
I've heard it's lovely.
There's a forest in the middle of their campus. It's beautiful. Like,
doesn't that get in the way though?
I don't know. No, there's like paths through it to get to buildings and shit.
Okay.
Very nice. I don't know how you would ever go and do a campus tour there and not end up going to that college. I know we spent the evening bouncing around different establishments that she used to frequent. Both pizza and beer places.
Perfect combination.
We went to a bar called Nick's English Hut, which I had to put aside my feelings on that particular country because they have a game there called Sink the Biz that seems to be specific to this bar in Bloomington, but is kind of a little well known depending who you talk to in the Midwest.
You said Sink the Biz?
Sink the Biz, yeah. So it's short for Sink the Bismarck, which for everyone who doesn't know was a Nazi ship that was involved in like two battles in World War I and got sank in the second one.
Yeah.
And basically you go into this place, you order your beer of choice, and they bring you a pitcher of beer of choice, and then a bucket, like not a bucket of bottles of beer, like a bucket full of beer, like poured in there, like a second pitcher almost. And you get like one of the glasses that's like bigger than a shot glass, but like not a full tumbler. And you put it in the middle of this bucket of beer, and you all take your own drinks and start to pour a stream into this glass. and whoever sinks the biz, has to like fish it out, and you're meant to down it, but we're adults, so only I did that. Everybody else poured it back just into their normal drinks, so they were just recycling. And it was a very enjoyable game. You can buy actually the kits for it because there's a liner that goes into the bucket so it doesn't leak online. If anyone's looking for a weird stocking filler for anyone this year.
Okay, well, we know what we're going to do during the 200th episode now.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. We all just got to sink the biz.
Drinking from a bucket. Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. But that was just part of the road trip. We were actually on our way to Louisville.
Ironically enough.
I was in Louisville for a wedding at the weekend that was taking place while Louisville were in Detroit. I got so excited a few weeks ago when I looked up. I was like, I wonder if Louisville are playing while I'm down there. And I Googled it and searched it. And I was actually on my way to meet the groom of this wedding to hang out. And I Googled it and like got so excited when I saw, they do play Detroit that weekend. And because my head is so frazzled by the fact that y'all do your teams backwards, like the second team is the home team, I was like, wait, I think it might be in Louisville. Not that I could have gone even, but like it just would have been funny. So yeah, I did not see a minute of the match. I didn't seek it out afterwards. It happened while I was at the wedding. I did show the bride the score at one point and tell her that I got her a wedding gift, which was a Louisville City win, because even though she's not really into soccer at all, she likes to rub it in when they beat Detroit specifically. So I did seek her out at some point, and I was like, hey, look what I got you. So that was about the bones of it. I haven't even looked at the stats or anything. I guess I looked at some of the Discord watch party stuff, but like, going to my head, I couldn't even describe how the game went. I know that the idiot that tucks his shirt into his shorts scored the goal.
I feel like Toch has scored for like an outside fullback. He scored like a shockingly many goals against Detroit over.
I feel like he scores even when we beat them. He scores.
Yeah. He's like their all-time leading scorer against us, but.
Huh.
I just made that up, actually, but it seems like it could be a fact. Yeah. It could be a fact.
It's kind of funny.
I heard that too.
It's kind of funny that his name is like onomatopoeic, Toch, because he looks like a toe. I just thought of that. I didn't even write it down earlier.
You're very creative.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I have nothing to add about the game, except my long rambling 10-minute story.
That was a good story, though.
Enjoyed it.
Anyone else have any comments on the match itself?
It was fine, I guess. My prediction was way off, so I guess I'm not very good at this.
What were our wait? I think we all predicted really right?
You all failed miserably. I meant to text you all that night.
Oh, that's true.
Whoever got the predicted 2-0 was the closest.
I was going to say, but we all predicted them to lose, I think.
Yes. We all predicted that we were going to lose.
Yeah. Wow, that was taking a real big swing.
It was closer than any of us had imagined.
Yeah, it was not the 5-1 match that I was expecting.
I mean, I didn't think that they played that bad against them. If
I feel like
played okay.
If we would have put a goal in, and maybe if I don't know, if we stopped the one that they put in, I think we could have came out with 3 points for sure.
The ironic thing is
that works.
As soon as he starts talking about this now, I know where it's going. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry.
But the hilarious thing is, though, that like is exactly what Coach Dikio said after the match. Like almost those exact words.
I write his speeches. That's why.
You're the ghostwriter.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it sounded familiar.
No, but I mean, I think that like if the season up until this point, would be going a little bit better than what it is. I do think that we might see that match a little bit differently because I think we outplayed them. It's just literally there was a couple of opportunities by Artez. Didn't Shane Wheat hit the crossbar too, if I remember correctly? Or yeah, so I mean we had two or three goals that really should have been in the back of the net, but I guess that's the same story that we've been talking about for a while.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst we've played. Like we looked pretty decent most of the time. Like if we had played like that in some of these last few matches, we would be in a different position right now.
Yeah. Well, and I
Correct.
mean the two matches what prior to that we were down Darren and Atez, and I think that was the big difference there, right? Is like when those two, especially Atez in terms of like making something out of nothing, like he's your guy, you know?
Yeah.
And that was noticeably absent for the two matches prior to that in particular. But I don't know if they stay healthy. And I mean, I think that at this point in time, if I genuinely think that with who we have on the schedule, the last four matches, if we can come out of that and still make the playoffs, I don't think that we're an easy bow out in the first round because we literally have to go through between Louisville and these last four matches, we literally have to go through whoever we're going to be matched up in the first round anyway, right? We've shown that maybe on a better day we could have taken those points from Louisville. I don't know how different that might be in Louisville, but
I do.
yeah.
I have a fair guess. If we have to go to Louisville or Charleston, what's going to happen in the first round?
Fuck Charleston.
None of it is good things.
No, but I wouldn't be mad if I had to like go on a trip to Louisville just because I like going there.
Yeah. Yeah. Charleston is nice. I hear in October.
When's Michigan gonna get nice in October? It is fucking hot.
It is nice. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I need like
it.
10 less degrees, yo.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. But it was like beautiful today.
It shouldn't be 80 degrees in October.
Was it 80 today? I thought it was like 75.
I don't know. I didn't really go outside.
It was 80
I-
here. It's going to be nearly 90, I think, over the weekend.
I am fairly concerned about global warming. But that's
Okay.
not for
a
Saturday is
different
supposed to be
podcast.
85 degrees in Detroit.
That's too
85
serious a
degrees.
conversation.
Tomorrow?
Saturday.
Oh. Fun.
So you get to wear shorts again.
I did wear shorts today.
um
What if I just
It
want to
is-
wear a shirt?
It's up to you.
Go bottomless. Like, who are you to tell me what I have to wear, Alan?
That's right.
between red going bottomless and the cat running around.
No pants.
So yeah, so four matches left. Detroit City in 7th place. We're joint seventh really on 32 points with Indy. Rhode Island is 1 point behind. Let's just.
Indy. Yeah.
Are we make? Oh, let's do it. Let's do an update. Are we making the playoffs or not? We'll just yes or no. We'll just go around. Yes or no.
On the horn.
Yeah, around the horn. Alan,
No.
Dennis.
Dennis,
Oh,
you're
Dennis is
on mute, homie.
Dennis is muted. We'll go to red. Are we making the playoffs, red?
Yes.
See, this is the ray of sunshine we've been missing.
Forever.
Jam, are we making the playoffs?
I don't think so. I would love that, but I don't.
Finally,
think
the voice of reason.
First
All
time
right.
for everything.
Back to Dennis. Are we
I
making the
was
playoffs?
going to say no, but I just checked who Indy and Rhode Island have to play coming up. And
Is it worse than our schedule?
Well,
Indy's,
Indy
yes,
still have
it
to
is.
play Louisville.
Louisville, Pitt, Loudoun, and then Orange County.
So like similar to ours, but with Louisville in there. And Rhode Island have to play. It went now. Where did you go?
Las Vegas,
also
Tampa
Ro-
Bay,
Yeah.
North Carolina, and then New Mexico.
So they have like not the easiest run in either. Except for Vegas, I guess.
And we go head up against North Carolina, which could be
So
helpful.
out of the two of those, out of
And
all of those uh, run-ins, I think we can probably do better than at least one of them. But like, I don't think we're making it really by merit. I think we'll be kind of lacking it. So like, it's like I'm not saying this from a positive point of view. I don't think it's
Just
worth us.
limping across the line into the
Yeah, I
playoffs.
don't think it's worth.
But we've
us
done that before too. We backed into the
making-
playoffs last year or year
Yeah.
before.
2 years ago.
I don't think it's worth us. It wasn't last year because we were third last year.
Yeah.
But I think
Year before.
2 years ago, we came in the 8th seed and knocked out the best team in the regular season.
yeah, but it's
Boom.
also the only team we can beat in the regular season of the
No.
Last
more
year we got
context.
our ass
All you
kicked,
got to
yeah.
do
That's why.
you just
that's
got to blindly
why-
trust in what I just said. Blindly trust it.
That's why I'm saying if it's Charleston or Louisville, no chance. If it's whoever's in third or fourth, like if we're going to North Carolina or Loudoun, like I give us a chance there.
Yeah, for sure.
We'd have to jump up some spots, which I don't. Oh, we're 5 points behind Pittsburgh, so
There's no chance that we're passing out Pittsburgh, I don't think, at this
no.
stage.
no. So yeah, like I'm not saying I want this. We might be better off just not making the playoffs, rather than going and getting our asses handed to us at a familiar foe who we can't seem to be ever. Tigers. Maybe it's just better if we're not there at all.
I say give us the key.
I'd like-
and let's
I'd like
take
to
his
think-
head off.
I was gonna say I'd like to think that we might get one more Dom Gasso, this shining moment, kind of situation.
Well, he'd have to be on the field for that to happen. So
That is also true. Dennis, thanks a lot. I was trying to be positive.
Don't lose hope, Dennis.
I haven't. I've made United my banter team in the Premier League. So now they can't hurt me anymore, and I'm very close to making City my banter team too. They can't hurt me anymore.
Oh man. All right. Well, we may or may not make the playoffs. Either way, life will be just great. I'm gonna be at the match on Saturday. Anyone else going Saturday?
I
Dennis?
will be there Saturday. I think it's my last home match for the season.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
I'll
there's
be
only
there.
two
Same,
left, so.
same for me, Jam.
Because I'm out of town the weekend after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, come say hi to Jam.
Don't
Come
come
say
say
hi
hi
to
to
all-
me.
I was like,
No,
what are you
that-
doing?
Have you met me? Just stare longingly from a distance at me.
Send her a messenger pigeon that says hello, but don't talk to her at the match. All right, enough of the depressing. No one wants to hear this anyways. We've been waiting for weeks for Dennis to be back, because Dennis holds the keys to possibly the greatest topic in the history of the 451 podcast. This is, and I think we mentioned it a couple weeks ago when we were first going to try and do it, and then Dennis wasn't available. But
It also took me 3 weeks to get enough people to do it for it to even be, and I still only got 5 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No,
7
I didn't
people
do it.
involved in this podcast to do it. So
did Adam do it?
Adam, I believe, is one of the 2 who did not do it.
Well, figures Adam wouldn't do it.
Yeah, he never does.
There is
anything.
another one of the 2 on this very call right now. So
Ooh.
well, he's in a forest. It looks like. I don't know if you guys already talked. Well, for me, it's.
It was Alan. I don't know who was it.
There we go.
It was.
But either
it
way,
was-
There's a lot of
Those
finger
are-
pointing going on right now.
No,
There
I
is
couldn't. I
one.
couldn't do it because, to be honest with you, I didn't know so many people on that list, and
Well,
I
that's
was
why I
like,
sent you the notes too.
Yeah, I know, but that required me to do something that I don't really enjoy doing too much, reading. Okay,
Oh,
I'm not
I
big
see.
on that.
I
All right,
see.
so I'm
so
sorry.
this is that's okay. This is a compilation. Sorry. So the idea was sent in to us from one of our OG supporters, listeners, Ryan Boros, legend of the club. It was for us to rank the the hundreds of celebrities that have graced the Keyworth VIP
Stands.
boxes,
Stands.
right?
Yeah.
Stands. Some of them have been in the stands. Most of them are usually in the nice seats next to Sean Mann and his kids.
I'd say there's a decent amount on here who probably have never seen the inside of
the suites.
Maybe about half.
Yeah. But so these are local, national, global celebrities.
Celebrities.
Yeah, well,
We're defining that broadly.
Some epitomize the word more than others, for sure.
Correct.
And they seem to have been ranked accordingly.
Yeah. So we all ranked the list, and then Dennis has compiled it, so he's got an overall power ranking, and so we're gonna unveil the list, and then I think argue about
The list.
why. Yeah, exactly, the list. Correct. So without further ado, Dennis,
Take me away.
take it away.
Before I get into this, I gotta go through what I went through to do this, which was I found this like voting website, but only when I went to look at the results did I realize it was like ranked choice voting. So it knocked people out after every round. So like when I went to look at the original results of this, it just told me who like came first, second, third, or fourth maybe. And then so I had to go in and get the raw vote totals so that I could see who everybody had ranked. And I had to go through all 22 of them. Person by person, and write down, okay, Alan ranked him 1, Jaime ranked him 5. Add those together and then take the averages. So like anyone, for some reason it only gave me 20 options or 20 votes per person. So like 2 or 3 people towards the end didn't get any votes. So then I just gave them 23s because they didn't get a vote. So like
Fair.
one person got like 3 23s. It really tanked their overall score. I'll let you try and figure out who that might have been. So how I'm going to read these out is I'm just going to go through. I kind of put them into like 5 groups, like in 5s until the top 3. And then I'll just do the top 3 and I'll explain who they are. Once I read the groups out, I'll explain if there's any weird ones, who they are. So group 1.
And
so
just real quick. So we this was our brainstorm, right? Like we were trying to remember everyone.
I also hit up Discord for suggestions.
Yeah, so we did have some, but it could be. So if your favorite celebrity is not in the list,
yeah,
It's your own
we blame Garrett for that.
Yeah.
So it may not be exhaustive, but it's pretty close. I feel like it was pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got a couple when I went into Discord that we hadn't had.
Yeah.
And when I went into Discord, I also took one out that we had in because it was brought to my attention. I already knew, but it was brought back to my attention that he's kind of a scumbag. So we took him back out.
Doesn't deserve a mention.
Yeah, no, we took him back out. We put him back in the bar on his bar stool where you can usually find him. So he's probably still there now, yelling at women. So, yeah, can we get into it then?
Let's go.
With all those disclaimers out of the way.
Yes.
Before I start giving too many details and get sued, because I heard he's very litigious too. So group 1, this is going to be from 22 up. So in very last place, we have ML Elric. Just above him, Jay Navarro. Above him, John Neo. Above him, Stefan Szymanski. And above him, Dan Dickerson, which I was a little bit surprised by. So who are these people? I hear you shout. Emil Alric is just like a media dude, right? He just has like a blog or something, but he's kind of well known
yeah.
in the Metro Detroit area. People don't seem to like him. I don't know why, Emil. I've never met you, so whatever. Jay Navarro is the lead singer of the Suicide Machines. Also, no knowledge of him on my behalf, so I don't.
He's no Liam Gallagher, that's for sure.
Okay. Above him, John Neo, another columnist for the Detroit News. I guess he's been to a few games. He hasn't written anything bad, I don't think. So, just sucks to suck, I guess. Stefan Szymanski is the author of Soccernomics, which is a pretty big book in the footballing world globally. He has written other books too. I just don't care about them. He is also a professor at University of Michigan. Probably knows Jaime. Probably hangs out in the faculty lounge with him or whatever.
We get coffee.
He's and he has. You've definitely met him. If I had to put money on it, I would say you've met Stefan Szymanski.
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
No, I've actually never met him.
Okay,
but I know who he is.
Fake money.
Yeah.
He's actually been around since the cast days. So
yeah, he's been to a lot of games. He's spoken at an owners meeting.
Yeah.
And a Keyworth investor back in the day, so yeah.
I thought he would score a little bit higher. I thought putting in the notes, although maybe this is just an indication that nobody read the notes.
Actually, speaking on him too, if I remember correctly, DCFCFC interviewed him, right? Didn't they? DCFCFC was the first podcast among supporters in this community, and if I remember correctly, they interviewed him in the early days, in the first couple of years.
That sounds like someone they would have interviewed for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did throw into the notes that he's been around since the cast days because I thought that would give him some cachet. But
yeah,
I'm getting the impression maybe people didn't read the notes, and maybe that's why some of these people are as low down as they are. Okay, so the next group, which will be 17 and up, various politicians. Terry Foster and Pat Inferna tied. So I put Pat above Terry, obviously, because I like Pat. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. For ties, I just decided who was going to be top. So it's totally
not very scientific, but
it's totally subjective. I just didn't want to get into having to work out, like, if there's two 10s, the next one is a 12. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah, no.
You need a list of tiebreakers.
Terry Foster should always be last.
Head-to-head score, and then
the tiebreaker is, do I like you or not?
That's a good tiebreaker.
I like Pat, so I got him. Although when I was researching Terry and the things he had written about DCFC, they were very complimentary. They weren't like he was imploring people to go watch them, and this was 10 years ago. So I know he's a kind
some of his radio comments would have been quite different from that.
Okay, well,
he definitely poo-pooed Detroit City on the.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Just when I went to read things I could read on the internet that he had said, they were pretty complimentary. All right, so still in this group, Hassan Piker came in right ahead of Pat Inferna, and topping out that group at number 13, I believe, is Black Milk. So who are these people, I hear you ask? The politicians, we know, Rashida's been there, Mallory McMorrow, Stephanie Chang, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist, and Abdullah Hamoud, who is the mayor of
Dearborn, maybe? Oh, no, never mind.
I think that's who he is.
Yeah.
Terry Foster, we just talked about, 97.1 hack, wrote nice things on the internet, but then said bad things on his radio show. Pat Inferna obviously was involved in Copa 90 at some point.
Yes.
That's what first brought him over here, and now he is the founder and owner of Vermont Green, who are the club some of us aspire DCFC to get back to being. Only they're doing it a little bit better, I think. Hassan Piker, obviously famous streamer, avidly pro-Palestine, came to a game a few weeks ago, caused a bit of a shitstorm. And then Black Milk is a Detroit rapper. Maybe Red can fill me in a bit more on that because I only know him from the jersey reveal.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's probably one of the best rappers that came out of Detroit.
Okay. And he also did a jersey reveal, which I threw into the notes, thinking that might bump him up a little bit too. But 13 isn't too bad. He's fairly middle of the road. Anyone want to discuss any of those except Adam, who popped in with only 2 left?
Now, correct me. I don't think I was at it, but didn't Black Milk also perform after one of the annual owners meetings?
Yeah, same thing. It was the owners meeting / jersey reveal.
Yeah, jersey
party.
reveal. Yeah.
It was
one
when we
at,
did at
St.
St. Andrews, I think. Yeah.
Yep. St. Andrews. Yep.
Okay. So then the group above that. So we're going from 12 up to 8. Surprisingly, I thought he would be a little bit higher, and I did think about just putting him number 1 despite everyone and just saying I decided. But it is Andy Isaac of Saturday fame. He wrote a lot of blogs, I guess. I didn't actually realize his kind of famousness around Detroit, I guess. Like, I just knew him as the Saturday guy and like interacted with him on Twitter, and then when I saw him at the game he came to, so I didn't realize until recently after certain events that he was as kind of well known as he was. RIP. So I also thought he would bump up the ratings a little bit. All right, so above him in this group, we have Kelly Rowe, Kevin Saunderson, Pipo Inzaghi, which kind of was a cheat one, but we're going to allow it anyway. And Ife Melifonwu, who was I'll go through who they are. Kelly is obviously a local journalist. She made the list because she's also a supporter. Like, we didn't put every single journalist who comes to games on here because, me and Adam would just win so easy,
Yeah, totally.
Or the group together, like, who's not putting our own group as number 1 if we did that?
Yeah.
So Kelly, I guess, has some she's been in the stands a long time.
Yes.
Going on there. She, full disclosure, tied with Kevin Saunderson, and I put Kevin above her because Kevin is a bit more royalty to me because he's, Detroit techno royalty. Like, I knew who he was before he was at a game. So yeah, they tied, so if your mileage may vary, if you want to switch Kelly above Kevin, we'll talk about it in a second.
It's not the most controversial decision that we've had here.
Pipo Inzaghi obviously came with the visiting Venezia.
Venezia.
He was on the sidelines, but he had to walk through the stands to get to the sidelines, so we'll allow it. He's definitely the most famous soccer player who's come to Keyworth. Yeah. Apart from all of our own players.
We should probably the most famous player that has come to a Detroit City match, because there's been some international friendlies at Keyworth over the years, hasn't there?
I think there was one like that one of the Liga MX second teams came and played, but I don't know of any other.
Well, I thought back in the day that they had some, maybe not.
Oh, maybe Wave. I don't know. Had soccer been played at Keyworth before City went there? I know it was a football stadium, but yeah, I don't know. You can look into that in your own time, Red. We're doing a thing. Top in that group was Ife Melifonwu, who I already said used to be a Detroit Lions player. I don't know where he's playing now.
Miami.
I put him separately to another group that we're going to see, the Lions players, because he came to a women's game on his own.
Legend.
I thought that should give him the juice to be entered into his own section. Because if you ask me, that's more badass than, the group of players come in on a PR mission to get photographs taken. I assume if he came because he wanted to come rather than they were like, hey, can we have a single Lions player come to this game? So That's why I put them separately. If anyone was wondering, any thoughts on those 5 in that group?
I'm wondering if we
I
missed.
voted for Iffy higher than that. I think, personally speaking.
I think you and I probably ranked him the highest, but if anyone ranked anyone, 18 or 19, it definitely dropped them a little bit. Like, he's not very far off. Like, he's 0.2 behind the next person on the list.
So that's where one of your editorial moves could have come in handy.
I guess it could have. You're right. I could have just put him ahead of. Does anyone have anything else on that 5? No.
That seems solid to me. That seems.
I could have, I guess, jumped him ahead of the next one, which was Red Wings players.
Ooh.
That was from when.
Hey Dennis, wait a second. 1 second, Dennis. So
What?
did you put these in their own categories then? They're not.
You
No,
know what?
I'm just reading them.
He's
I'm
not
just reading.
explaining
Oh
this
my
all
word!
over
This is
again.
what happens when you don't come on time.
Yeah. I already told. I'm just reading them out in groups, so I'm not reading out one big list.
We spent 45 minutes on the methodology of this survey.
Yeah, it was long. What time is it? Yeah, it is.
I
It's
know.
4.
I've been asleep for an hour.
I think I'm glad I came in late then.
Yeah. Well, we talked about the Louisville game for 4 minutes, so. The Red Wings come in at the bottom of this next group, which is actually 7th, so we're almost at the end of this, Adam. Ahead of them, Julian Casablancas. Ahead of him, Darren McCarty. And ahead of Darren McCarty was the Lions players, who came as separate groups, I guess. They didn't come as one big group. They came to multiple games. So in the Red Wings, I had Hronek, Lindstrom, Sider, Raymond, Verana, Valeno, Kubalik, and Suter. They came, I don't know what game. They seemed to enjoy themselves. Some of them were very, very baby-faced. They looked like children.
Did you say Lindstrom came?
I think it's Lindstrom's kid.
Oh, okay.
Like
Not
the
Nicholas
next,
Lindstrom.
No, the next generation Lindstrom.
Funnily enough, my wife had one of Nicholas Lidstrom's kids in her class when she was
I was gonna slip. I thought you were gonna
public
cut
school
it off
teacher.
there. I was like, that's got to be
No.
odd family gathering.
No,
There was a weird
nothing like
cadence
that.
to that sentence that
Nothing controversial.
We were waiting which direction that was going to go.
yeah.
My
There was
wife had
an
one of his
unfortunate
kids.
pause
It's like,
there.
That's a weird flex, Jaime.
That's I got
You
to
know
hang
who
out
I
with
know?
the Stanley Cup
Kinda.
thanks to that little connection. So
So
That's cool.
The Red Wings, there were 7. 6 was Julian Casablancas, who is the lead singer of the Strokes.
I'll get into a fight about this one. I thought Julian Casablancas should have been top 3 minimum.
I think we'll talk about it. Darren McCarty obviously was a Red Wings legend, has been to multiple games. Pop Smoke talks about them on Woodward Sports, which boo that station, but nice that he's talking about the team. And in this group of Lions players, we had Amon-Ra St. Brown came, Teddy Bridgewater came, Jameer Gibbs has been to a game, Craig Reynolds, Marvin Jones, Jerry Jacobs, Siebert, and Fox have all been to different games, I believe. I think it was Fox, Siebert, and Jerry Jacobs who came to probably the most legendary game you could have attended, which was beating the Columbus Crew in the Open Cup. Bit of trivia: Jerry Jacobs burned himself with a smoke bomb at that game.
And then was released by the Lions 2 days later.
Yeah, he gets like the most smoke, literally and figuratively, for his.
Well, that explains why
attendance
we
at a
don't
game.
see too many Lions players anymore.
Correlation
well, I
or
was-
causation? Who knows?
Yeah,
I was,
Was it the injury
was-
sustained at City that got him released?
I was surprised going back through because I didn't remember Ja being there or Amon-Ra, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
no offense to any of the other players, because I love Jack Fox. He is genuinely, unironically, one of my favorite players on the Lions. and I met his friend at the Lions Bar here in Chicago. I was wearing my Sewell jersey, and he was wearing his Fox jersey. So we bonded over the fact that we were both wearing like not traditional player jerseys.
Yes.
He told me he has this jersey because he's Jack Fox's friend. And Jack sends him every year like a jersey in each color, like a home away and whatever. So
one of his game worn jerseys, or just like a replica?
I think just like at the start of the season, he sends him one of his jerseys, like
okay.
each. So no like shade to any of the other players, but I didn't realize we had such superstars at the games.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra and Ja, who I think Ja maybe hadn't played at that stage, or he was after season 1. So he hadn't made the name for himself that he currently has. All right, so anything on those 4? Jaime, you might want to argue for Julian a little bit.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, Julian?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jam. Like, everyone knows the strokes. Like, this is like
he's like
really
famous.
Yeah, for sure. Like, in every country, he's famous.
He's not just like a guy that played for a local sports team. Like, he's famous.
Yeah. Like, the Red Wings guys, like, you wouldn't even know who they were without, like, them in their Red Wings jersey. Do you know what I mean? Like,
agreed.
But Julian is, like, recognizable. Like, you would, like
you could walk past him on a street and you would recognize him.
Correct.
I don't know if I would, but like I do take the point. Julian got 1 first place, 2 fourth places, and then a 13th and a 20th, which is what dropped him. Like, so he's not even that far back. It's just the 13th and the 20th that dropped him. I want to say I also maybe put him 4th, but maybe I didn't. I might have been the 13th. I definitely didn't do him 20th. I saved that for ML Elric, I believe. Or maybe I just left him off altogether. I don't know if I can even go in and see what people voted. Anyway,
the shoddy system.
When we start doing a discussion after this, I'll start having to root around and see if I can shame anyone. All right, so that brings us to our top 3. And the people who know who's on the list might have already worked out who's in the top 3, but maybe not. So in 3rd place was John Glazer, who obviously, as we all know, comedian, actor, has been on, Parks and Rec. I'm forgetting what other TV shows now, but every time he pops up, I know who he is. Tons of movies. Went on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, dressed head to toe in DCFC gear, flipped the birds.
Fallon, yeah.
All Houston to go fuck themselves. As Jimmy Fallon tried to tell him no one cares about soccer, like he just blew on through that obstacle and did his thing. So while you say Julian Casablancas, possibly the most well-known person on this list, I would argue more people would know who. Maybe not his name, John Glazer, but they would know who he is.
Yeah, that's possible.
70% of them would make some joke about him being Jeremy Jam in Parks and Rec. So, Julian Casablancas, you just got jammed.
All right. I'm still waiting for the next 2, though.
Second, which actually was a tie with John Glazer, and I used my subjectivity as a Irish music fan and as someone with common sense, was Flogging Molly, who not only are Irish American music powerhouse, but are also locals, season ticket holders, came to games before Dave got sick. I don't know what his situation is now, but him and his wife, I want to say Bridget, I do not know that for sure, are like ardent DCFC supporters. So they didn't show up for the photo op. They didn't show up for one game. They've been season ticket holders. So that's what jumped them, not up the list, but just ahead of Mr. John Glazer. And also, I didn't want to have two comedians in first and second place because number one was Tim Robinson, which I think might be some recency bias. I don't know. I think if we did this in 2 more
maybe.
years,
Yeah.
Tim Robinson, who I am a massive fan of, like I will watch everything that he's in. Like just watched his friendship movie, which was hilarious and weird and weirdly tense. And I will watch this new HBO show he has coming out about a chair salesman, which also looks weirdly tense. I think You Should Leave, great TV show. Detroiters, great TV show. I just think if we did this 2 years down the line, he might not have ended up in first place with 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. Where is he? 1 first place, 3 second places, and a third place. Like he wasn't just first, he was like 3.4 ahead. He had an average of 2. Flogging Molly and John Glazer had an average of 5.4. So
when was he at? Was it last year that he was at a match?
They did the Netflix collaboration last year. Where I think he should leave, and he came to at least 1, maybe 2 games around that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So they really missed a trick not finding some way to be allowed to sell that merch because I think honestly it might have set the club up for like 5 years.
For real.
Allegedly they just had to destroy all that merch afterwards because of the Netflix contract. I don't know.
Corn Cob TV. Yeah.
So there was a few games. There was a few games where they had merch, or like training warm-ups or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tim Robinson number 1. It was not close. Everything else from like 2nd to 7th, 8th, 9th was pretty like moving one of them up 2 or 3 places probably would have bumped them up a place or 2. So yeah, how do we feel given that top 3? The top 3 felt kind of underwhelming there.
I feel like any of those top 3 you could switch around and like it would still be valid.
And what about like overall? Like Jaime, who would you bump from the top 3 there for Mr. Cass?
So I would have, me personally, so I don't really know Flogging Molly that well. I would have put Casablancas in there ahead of whatever his name is, the singer from Flogging Molly. Dave King, yes. So that I would have easily done that flip, but
that's so harsh. That man is in ill health right now, and
I wish him well in his road to recovery.
You cannot even give him the.
But I still think Julian Casablancas is more famous.
That's cruelty.
You cannot even give him the valueless.
You just set him back.
Victory of coming
He's gonna
second.
hear this. He's gonna be so distraught.
So I wouldn't switch him into first, but I think I would. I think I would slide Tim Robinson into 4th, only because like I'm admittedly not a huge I Think You Should Leave fan.
I've never even watched it. So
like I think I definitely voted him high based on like his celebrity and what it means, I guess, and what I kind of thought where he would fit. But like personally, if it was my list based on like who I like better, I would probably bump him down to 4th. I would move Julian into 3rd.
Okay.
I would put John Glazer in 1st and Flogging Molly 2nd.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm with you, Jim. I'd put John Glazer at number 1 too.
I don't even remember how I voted in the thing, but right now that's what I would do.
It was like 2 months ago.
Exactly.
Adam, is it John Glazer? He was the guy that you pointed out to me, right? I think at the match. I think he came up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had peed yourself. You were so excited about it.
Well, and like
That
he
guy-
was pretty cool at the match though. Like he didn't just sit in a suite. I mean, he came back to
Yeah,
like
he
the
was walking
LDS
around
merch
talking to
tent and was
people,
walking around talking to people and like not
I know, I'm
just
just
being
messing
a
up.
celebrity ushered into a box next to Sean Mann.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Once I realized who he was, when Adam pointed out, I was like, yeah, he just, yeah, it was a
Dylan,
cool
yeah.
thing to see.
I think
He's
I
just
think he
walking
gave
around.
I think he gave the club the most, like, what's the word? I don't know if credibility is the right word for it. Or the most
Publicity?
recognition, publicity. There
He
you go.
went on fucking
Uh,
late night TV.
Yeah, he was
decked
on
out
like that.
Fallon
He did
flipping the
too, yeah.
bird and head to
A
toe.
million
Yeah.
people
Failing.
saw
Failing
Detroit
late
City
night
stuff.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here,
Okay.
Donald.
So I have a question. So after we've discussed all of this, have we gotten as many celebrities as we think we should have, or not enough? Should we
Well, I
be
think-
drowning in celebrities where you like say, you know what, you're a celebrity, but you're not an A-list celebrity, so go
In
sit
this
over there.
stadium, I think we've gotten more.
More than we
More than
should.
we should.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah,
new
we're definitely
stadium?
punching above our weight so far.
Because with this stadium, anytime a celebrity comes into this stadium, I always think of the Hillary Clinton meme where she's walking through that apartment and has like that look on her face. Like that's the impression that I get when they bring
I
a
get that look
celebrity into this.
sometimes myself.
Yeah, like, oh, this is where you guys play.
Yeah.
I have a
Places
question
that
though for
dump.
Dennis. Dennis,
Yes.
well, maybe a question for all of you. Did Amy McDonald ever go to a game?
Oh, that is a good question. I don't know if she was.
I don't think she
here?
did.
No, I don't think she was in the States.
I think she was touring when he was here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't believe she did. So I can't answer it fully, but I don't believe
It's
so.
a good question.
I'm like 90% sure that when What's His Face was playing here.
You know his name.
No, I don't know his name. I just know what he looks like.
Richard
He was
Foster.
here for like a total of 3 weeks, so yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you
in the-
remember?
Month and a half that Richard Foster was with us. I'm pretty sure she was touring.
Oh, I
We
forgot.
never
Okay.
saw her.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to consider there's some people missing from that list too.
Are you gonna like
Elaborate on that?
Look, Dom from Waza,
This motherfucker.
George from Michigan Stars.
Kick him out.
Soccer legend.
No, go on, Red. Go on.
Um,
This is all legit.
sad. No, I mean, I
Sad
was a
Noah,
little bit
yeah.
disappointed I wasn't on the list. Sad Noah,
We talked about him last episode.
Yeah.
but he didn't
Sure.
end up on the list.
Yeah,
Well,
but we were.
I mean,
so
he's
not a
probably
celebrity,
on
though.
a list somewhere.
Yeah, he
definitely on the
is.
list.
He's
as are
on the
those,
list.
as are those
People.
other two
There's a
people.
website you can go to, and he's on a list on there.
Sadpeople.com.
Yeah. So yeah, any people who were on are likely to be on another list. We wanted to omit those. Red is the answer to your question.
There you go.
We
Yeah.
weren't including players or really opposing managers. We just couldn't not include Pippo and Zaggy because
Who's that?
Current
Who's that
coach of
manager?
Palermo.
World-renowned
Who's that manager that Jaime
restaurant
likes?
manager Gene Butcher.
Who's the manager that Jaime you liked?
Kick
He
him
coached
out of the
Hartford?
chat.
Oh, Tab Ramos?
Yeah, did he ever come to?
I don't know. He might have been fired before he ever got to Keyworth.
Okay.
Alexi Lalas.
Was
That
Josh
one-
Gatt on
Fired.
there?
Someone has never shown his face in Keyworth.
No.
Oh,
The brother
Gatt.
has, but
No.
Oh yeah, Greg. He's been to games. Yeah.
Alexi knows better. Who knew?
he might not leave if he came
The
in
funny thing is, like,
Oh,
what's
he'll leave.
better? No one's gonna say boo to him.
through the tunnel.
He will leave, but not in the same state he arrived in.
I don't think Alexi has the balls to go to a game. No
That's
way.
the
he
sort
ever
of-
goes.
That's the sort of comment that gets your door kicked in now, Jam. So
It's like I'm
Right.
not already on a list.
Alexi will show up. Alexi will show up at the new stadium when he can like sneak in through a back door.
when
Yeah,
you go into
And
like a
when
real
he'll be in a
mall.
luxury suite away from,
They'll put him up on the
proletariat like us.
Jumbotron, and the entire stadium will fucking boo him.
I think maybe half the stadium will boo him.
I boo really loud.
Yeah.
I think the half that has the megaphones would be louder.
Yeah. You know what? You're probably right.
And the rest of them will just follow what we do anyway, so...
Huh? What?
I guess we're booing now.
But yes, that was the list. If anyone has any...
That's a good list.
if anyone wants to disagree or tell us, that we forgot someone or whatever, you can send an email to alan.jacobson@gmail.com.
Okay.
Um,
Hey, well, if you're a lister and you're a celebrity, get on the list. Let us know. We will have you on the podcast, and that will put you to the top of the list.
Oh yeah.
So this is a short time offer. If you're a celebrity listener of the channel 451 Tunnel Talk, hit us up.
Yeah, when we do this again next year, it will likely move you to the top of the list. I will be sending those surveys out next week though, just to make sure these clowns get them back in by then.
Have ample time to complete the survey.
Right,
so get your name in there quick.
Because Dennis has to hand compile them. It's like, it just takes months and months.
I now have
no computers are involved. No voting machines. None of
I now
that
have
shit.
2 people in here who are still outstanding.
Oh wow.
So
Me?
Fucking slackers.
If you don't exercise your vote, you lose your voice.
I abstained.
Too
from
real,
doing this.
Alan. Too real.
Yeah, voting. What was that all about? Yeah.
I don't know. The good old days.
I am old enough to remember when I could vote once.
On the celebrity survey.
Moved to Northern Ireland.
Yeah, we've gained one American, but we'll lose another one. So
yeah,
it's okay. It'll be fine. I'll still record the podcast.
That's all we really care about.
You're gonna have to change recording time though.
It's gonna be like 4 in the morning over there.
How far ahead is Northern Ireland? 5 hours?
5 hours.
All right, we'll make some adjustments.
I stay up late, but not quite that late.
Be at work in our office at 4 o'clock. What are you doing in there, Jaime?
Man,
I feel like we did record a few early ones like that back in the day.
Yeah.
Don't
Little
act like you all
lunch
are
break.
working at work.
Lunch break podcast. We did a few of those.
Oh yeah.
So that was a fun activity.
That was actually a fun activity.
So fun trying to chase people down to do their surveys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have any real big discrepancies. I also think I did put Tim Robinson top or second, so I'm part of the problem. But to me right now, he is very, very out there. He's everywhere. So yeah. Well, yeah, no real iffy. I thought iffy could have been a bit higher, but the women's game didn't pop him off. But yeah, we'll live with it.
Thank you for doing the work, Dennis.
Yeah, it was more work than I thought I was signing up for. So
we're giving Dennis a round
story
of
of my life.
Yeah.
Fool me once.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. So did we have anything else, Jaime? I was trying to throw it back so Jaime could lead us out of this.
Yeah, no, nothing left apart from everyone's favorite part of the evening, shout outs. Which of course we're always going to start with Alan on the shout outs.
I have one shout out. I'd like to shout out Dennis, who unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight. I mean, because I have my little notebook, and he's the only name in there, so he's my shout out.
He's on a list.
He's on the list.
That's just a standing shout out.
Well,
If you
if I
listen,
have a
you
different
know.
shout out, I'll use it. But
Yeah.
so far, that's been the only one.
I was trying to make a joke, like it's like my only standing appointment that I have, which is with my therapist. It's like a standing shout out.
Red, any shout outs?
Shout out to the city clubhouse. I'm in the process of getting trained to be a bartender there. So
Oh,
I'm in.
Ooh,
I'm gonna be doing it this fall. So
So I'm gonna
Um,
call you out right now.
yeah, do it.
It's not even really a call out, but I would like to make a suggestion to the city clubhouse.
Mm,
You should update your Google hours
mm.
so that people know when they can come upstairs and drink.
Red, do you have that power yet?
Actually, I do. I'm actually taking over as the CEO of the city clubhouse. Um,
You heard it here first, folks.
What an ascent
Yes.
to power.
yes. But more details on that later. We're still
So
working
when
out
you-
some contractual stuff.
So when you turned in your video resume for the for sporting director, they're like, "Well, we can't make you sporting director, but we can make you CEO of City Clubhouse." Is that about how it went?
I'm not sure because I never got a response from that.
The positions
I'm
are more
still-
the positions
Well-
are more entwined than you think.
I memean, clearly you're
yeah.
still in the running.
I,
You
I
didn't hear
think
back.
I think it has something to do with it, is that even though the gaffer didn't directly respond to me, technically speaking, in reality, but like, I probably got forwarded, and he was like, "This guy's probably got a lot to offer the city clubhouse."
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if those two positions were intertwined. Oh well.
Yeah,
If you,
It-
you
it
also
makes
have
sense.
to be the CEO.
Sporting
yeah,
director slash
it
bartender.
makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense if you think, like logistically, the office would be there, and sometimes we might practice
Finding
it.
players, drinking
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much soccer front office experience do you have, and also how much mixology do you have experience in that as well?
Yeah,
'Cause if you have both, it greatly helps you in your chances of
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah, it's really a complicated matter. I don't really want to get into too much of it right now, but it's a lot of important stuff, big things that I've done over many years. That it's I don't know, it's just a great move on their behalf.
So Red's
Can you
gonna sign.
add any? Oh, go ahead.
Red's gonna sign every soccer player that comes to the city clubhouse. That's gonna be our squad next season.
No, to be honest with you, I thought this might actually be the perfect timing for me to become a bartender because based off of the way the fellas have been performing, I have a feeling that this fall and this winter they might be spending a lot of time sitting up at the bar, and I've got a lot of experience in helping prepare people who listen to those kind of struggles. So. Don't tell him I said that, though. Don't tell him I said that.
I think we got Rad, you guys.
No, but other than that, no. I don't know, man. Shout out to my dad. I'm going on a cruise with him in a couple of weeks here, so
yeah.
it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, so we're
Enjoy
going to see
your dads
the.
while you still have them.
Absolutely, yep. So that's all I got to say
Unless
about
they're
that.
pieces of shit, then fuck them.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not that. He's a good guy.
Have fun with your dad then.
Let's see. Any other shout outs? Jam, Dennis.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do a shout out.
All right.
I mean, my shout outs are always not what anyone expects, but I'm going to give a shout out tonight to the USL Players Union.
Nice.
They've been posting a lot on social media, explaining what they're doing. They are still negotiating for the very basic needs of the players in this league, including ours. A lot of these clubs, these guys don't even get fucking health insurance,
It's crazy.
which is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
like obviously you are required, I assume, to have workers' comp insurance. So if an injury happens on the job, fine. But we all know how workers' comp is shitty. And yeah, these guys are out here doing the work to make sure that our players get what they deserve and what they need to survive and keep fighting the fucking good fight. That's all I got.
Agree.
That shit matters.
Dennis?
I have two. I'm going to try and keep them short, but one will be longer than the other one. Firstly, shout out to the people who are trying to start new supporters groups. Please do that, because then I will stop having to deal with you. Like, genuinely, if you want to start a new supporters group, please start one. Please. Like,
Someone just sent me a Reddit post about this. Literally.
I was just looking at my phone there, and it reminded me I wanted to do this one earlier per a different discussion. But like, we are about to move in probably 3 years, I don't know, whenever, into a new stadium that is double the size of our current stadium. We need new supporters groups. Like, lots of teams have more than one supporters groups, both real teams that I consider real teams and teams that I don't even consider real. Like fucking Phoenix have 3 or 4, I think. Like Louisville have like 2. They're more real than Phoenix, but like, you know what I'm saying. Like, we should have as many supporters groups as people can come up with. Like, then we can all coexist and we can all do our own things, and no one has to be bitching about what one is doing or what the other is doing and saying, oh, I didn't even miss the smoke, or I missed the smoke. You know, like, just start your own thing. Great. If you want to get involved with the current ones, do that too. Come see NGS. I see in the NGS Discord, we've had like 7 new people join today. I don't really know where that came from. I have an inkling, but please do that. That's great. Amazing. Genuinely, I'm not being sarcastic. I know sometimes I can say things and they do sound sarcastic, but like, I'm genuinely saying we would love more supporters groups. We will. I was going to say we'll nurture you, but we won't. Like, you can figure it out, but like, do it. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, you guys.
That's very profound, Dennis.
There you go.
Damn.
Okay.
That's this year's.
You take one thing away from tonight's broadcast.
That's this year's.
It's that, I guess.
No catches no flies.
I hope this is a long shout out.
That actually wasn't. The second one is like a more serious. The second one is a more serious one. A kid that I played for the Detroit Wolftones GAA team with died last week. And I found out on Friday night.
I heard about that.
He was 22. He had just moved to Raleigh, North Carolina at the start of the summer, and had joined the GAA team there, the Gaelic football team in Raleigh. And he unfortunately passed away in tragic circumstances. His family, the Newells, are like massive in American GAA. His brother Patrick played or was on the US GAA like national team the last couple of years. His brother Ryan plays for the team. His sister Hannah was basically one of the reasons that they brought back the ladies Gaelic football team that's now building up a profile in Detroit too. His dad and uncle actually came in like 2020 to take over like the management side of the Detroit Wolftones, which we players were doing for a while, which is not easy to do. And between the coaching side and the 3 boys coming on and bringing their cousins and some of their friends, they basically made the Detroit Wolftones like sure to last longer than they probably would have if it was just us trying to keep it going. So yeah, it's a really like tragic loss, and I just like want to shout out all the kids who are all phenomenal players. Like, they're very good people. I guess Connor, he lit up like all the people he knew. Like, he was just a very good and friendly kid, and took coaching and instruction really well, even though he was probably better than me when I was giving him different tips. And yeah, it was just a sad thing to find out on Friday night. And yeah, so I hope you're at peace somewhere. And yeah, just shout out to him and to his family who are really going through it right now. Sorry to bring the mood completely down, but
Nah, that's a good one. We'll allow it.
I'll bring it back up.
Right.
I also want to shout out Red's dad for taking him on a cruise. It's very
Heard
nice
that
of him.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's very nice of Red's dad to do that. Also, I want to do a call out too.
oh
I want
no.
to call out
Ooh.
to all those clowns out there that are trying to start a new supporters group.
Ooh.
I'm called out.
Yeah, you all suck, and it'll never, ever, 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 ever be as good as the Keyworth Independent Supporter section. So everybody else out there are a bunch of posers and trying to ride the coattails of Kiss. So fuck all of you.
And on that note,
Gone but not forgotten.
Never
I
forget.
have one. I actually have another shout out to
Bring
the
it.
players because I got to clean up my mess. I don't want Stevie coming up to the bar and beating me up again.
It's gonna kick your butt.
No, I was joking about what I said about the players' performance. I actually don't think that they've been playing that bad.
I think Grad has remembered that it has been like recently reconfirmed that somebody does listen to the podcast from the club. So.
Once in a
What a
while.
nightmare.
Just saying, man. You know.
We see you.
Yes.
I mean,
All
hurry
is
up
seen,
hurry-
all is seen, and all is heard.
Yeah, hurry up and close it out.
Wow. Adam. All right. That's all from us. Before Adam says anything more regrettable, thanks for tuning in. Keep it real, people. Keep it real.
Really helped.
City FC. The rules, baby. Welcome to the key. City till I die. Say hi to the bad guy. Pretty gritty in the key. You see our flag fly, chin check, cash check. We came to sweep the leg. With all disrespect, the rules will bruise your head. 2012, the scene pop. We came to clean clocks. Your team is dream drop. We gave some mean knocks, stomping on the count. Yeah, we chomping on the bit. Many came and went, but they ain't stopping none of it. Community built, community owned. Roasting foes coast to coast. Leave your hope postponed. Spirit of Detroit. Lemons the lemonade. Yemen and Bangladesh make a stronger.